15 years ago, I was given a profound gift, a job, to work side by side with social entrepreneurs, engaged philanthropists, and citizen leaders around the world, side by side, to change the world in Seattle and 33 cities and counting. In the last year, I decided to step back and look at why do some of those people reach their greatest potential. It was sort of hacking, not the bad kind to destroy computer systems, but to try to decipher and understand what makes these people tick. Why are they the way they are? Why do some of these people reach their potential? So I want to share with you tonight one emblematic story, short story, of a person's potential and how powerful 3 questions were in that person's life, and that can be in your lives and in my life. When David Risher was 5 years old, his parents divorced, his mom had to support him. When she ran errands, sometimes she would drop him and his brother off at the library. When he went to school, he always had a book in his hand. David told me, I knew from my mom at a very personal level I was a reader. And it was like if I didn't have that, I had nothing. So David knew very early on the answer to a question. Who am I at my core? He's a reader. A few years ago, David volunteered at an orphanage in Ecuador. He saw a padlocked building with books piled high inside. That's the library, said the director. I've lost the key. Clearly, some of the girls there probably lost their will to be readers too. David decided on that trip to start World Reader, to help end illiteracy in the developing world. David told me once I thought of the idea, how could I not? So David resolved, what is it in my life that I can't not do? Help eradicate illiteracy. A few months ago, I asked him about the kids that they want to help at World Reader, expecting to hear how hard it was and how long the odds were. The first words he gave me were, how curious, how hungry they are to learn. David doesn't see needy, he sees potential. He sees the same drive to learn that he sees in his own kids. That lens approach affects everything that he does. David has resolved, what is it that I am fundamentally optimistic about in this world? Young people and the developing world. The most powerful agent in changing the world today is not money. It's not waiting for government. It's people like David. It's people like you. And one of the most catalytic things that propelled David was owning those 3 questions. They give you a pathway into your potential. So can 3 questions really be that powerful? David White is a local master poet, and he believes that everyone has their one beautiful question. The one that doesn't produce easy answers. It's the one that helps you reshape your identity, that makes you courageous. The question that can break open your life. And I've watched it side by side, hundreds of times, how powerful the right question can be. How far someone can go, farther than they ever believed they could go. Someone like David, someone like maybe one of you. You do not have to quit your day job. David's story is a long journey. It is many steps along a path in life. What I hope tonight is that each of you will think about your next step. How do you make change in the world? Take those 3 questions, think about them, talk to a loved one about them, talk to a friend about them. What I promise you is that embedded in each one of those questions is that potential to break open your life or part of it. So for me, in doing the course of this work, what I also came to realize is what I can't not do in this world. And for me, that is share the power of what I witnessed the last 15 years. Make sure that everybody knows that there are real questions that will unlock your potential and that there are people around the world ready to share that journey with you. Thank you.